afternoon, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sujata Vishnuraj, editor with Manufacturing Today. On behalf of ITP Media Group, Manufacturing Today, and Husky Injection Molding System, I welcome you all for today's webinar on capitalizing on new opportunities in injection molding for medical applications. In this webinar, the industry expert from Husky will review the trends and the opportunities in the medical parts manufacturing market. We will cover application requirements and typical manufacturing processes, not limited to injection molding. Via this webinar, you can learn about the integrated system approach for manufacturing medical parts. The experts will also deep dive into how Husky can help world-class manufacturers through its newly designed integrated system, ICHOR, for the medical part manufacturing. Manufacturing Today is the flagship brand of ITP Media Group, which is headquartered in Dubai and is India's leading industry magazine, which focuses on people, processes, and technology for SME and large manufacturing companies. It is a one-stop shop for the latest news and views on India's vibrant manufacturing sector. Our partner for today's webinar is Husky Injection Molding Systems, who are a world leader in injection molding systems. Husky Technologies is a leading industrial technology supplier to the plastic processing community. The company's design, manufacturers and service the industry's most comprehensive range of injection molding equipment, including machines, molds, hot runners, auxiliaries, and integrated systems. Its value-added services include perform development, part design, factory planning, customer training, system integration, and complete asset management. With this, I would like to introduce our speaker for today, who is Hiren Khatri. He's a key account manager for Husky Technologies. We also have Rajan Kasi, Vice President. Hiren is he's an industry veteran with over 20 years in the injection molding industry. In this year, Hiren has held several key roles at Husky, including service engineer, hot runner, and controller sales, specialty closures and medical project sales, rigid packaging beverages, and project sales. Hiren, over to you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this webinar. To give a short intro about myself, my name is Hiren Khatri, based out of Husky, Mumbai. I've been working with Husky for about 20 years. Currently, I'm working as a key account manager for Husky medical business for SAARC countries. And to give a little background of Husky, Husky was established in 1953, based out of Canada. We specialize in delivering a fully integrated turnkey solutions for high precision, high volume production anywhere in the world. Till now, Husky has already delivered more than 3,000 high cavitation fully integrated systems to the market, together with shortlist expertise in high precision medical molds. Husky can offer unique combination of technology, process expertise, and industry leading service capability. We will start our presentation. Here we'll discuss about key objective of this webinar, which is that now is the right time to enter medical market. Selecting the right application is the key, because not all segments in medical segment are growing. So we need to find out the right fit parts for us, medical parts for us, and then enter into the market. And the last point is how Husky can help, because we can master the process through integrated system, which is essential to ensure scalability and efficiency. And we have done all these things for quite a number of our turnkey systems, and it is proven for us. Let's see further. We shall cover these topics in the following slides. Medical market drivers. You can see this slide that medical market growth is driven by aging population and chronic disease. First, top left graph, the global health expenditure and GDP, which are increasing by 6% and 5% respectively. In 2025, 65 plus people population is expected to be 10% of the global population, and in 2030 it will grow up to 12%. The number of people with chronic condition is rapidly increasing after COVID-19. We'll move to the next slide. Globally, 85% of countries rely on imported medical device and components. Hence, there is a great opportunity in this sector. As you can see, the greater imports are marked in deep red, the countries like Africa, Russia, and Canada. And China exports to many countries as shown in green. Note that this data is for medical, surgical instruments and appliances, syringes with or without needles. Let's continue in this slide. McKinsey has interviewed medtech manufacturers. They say that localization will likely to be on government's top agenda. 90% of medtech manufacturers expect greater localization in the industry after the outbreak. 60% says that localization of manufacturing will be key to success, and 60% think localized R&D or collaborating with local partners on supply chain will present new opportunities in the market. We'll move on to the next slide. Europe medical device market accounts for one third of global market, $122 billion per year. This table on right hand side shows the top three places to spend on healthcare, which are US about 17%, Europe about 10%, and China 5.5%. Let's discuss about second point of our agenda, selecting the right application. We shall review in this slide balancing the risk and opportunity by selecting the right medical application. There are more opportunities in the market, so one need to make the right choice about the medical application. Husky provides products with low complexity and low risk. This is a good opportunity for new investors for first time to market and faster ROI. If we try to select the segment according to volume and growth expectation, then the drug delivery segment looks very promising, and we have found pipette tips, syringes, contact lens, blood collection tubes, and reagent samplings. Those are promising parts and the best target parts. Let's continue to the next slide. So here there are medical parts in the market which has got standard design and non-standard design. So standard design medical parts like blood collection tube, pipette tips, pen needle hub have generally low complexity and reasonable investment and risk. Non-standard design like insulin pen, IV infusion and prefilled syringes has got high complexity, needs high investment and risk. We'll discuss here about medical regulatory environment. So if Indian customer wants to sell their medical parts in US, Europe, then there are different medical regulatory environment to sell in different countries. Like in Europe, we need C marking. In US, we need US FDA, and in Japan, we need MAH or DMAH. Let's see in detail with an example of obtaining C marking for Europe. C approval requires typically ISO 13485 quality systems in the manufacturing. European authorized representative is required if you don't have physical location in Europe. Your QMS and technical file design needs to be audited by notified body to obtain CE marking. There are specialized consultants available, and often they can support those activities for CMOs. We shall now see the third point, application review. In this, we shall see two Husky technologies for manufacturing blood collection tube and pipette tips. Let's look at blood collection tube in the lab. We generally see this transparent small plastic tube when we give our blood sample for CBC or glucose or different kind of blood test. We shall discuss here about the global blood tube market and its growth drivers. So the main growth driver are aging population, improved healthcare, increase in sedentary lifestyle, and chronic disease. Plasticware are also growing due to high cost and fragile nature of glassware. If you see at the bottom, 50% of market, blood collection market is owned by three key producers globally, that is BD, Becton Dickinson, Greiner, and Terumo. And blood tube is expected to grow at the promising of CAGR 6% till 2030. And COVID has further accelerated their growth recently. We shall discuss here about different sizes of blood tubes. They come in three different sizes, in three different capacities to collect the blood tube, to collect the blood up to 5 ml, 7 ml, and 10 ml. The critical design requirement are open end tolerances, wall thickness variation, draft angles, better transparency, water vapor permeability, gate quality, and vacuum retention. In this slide, we shall review some of the major defects while producing blood tubes. Pore shift. This depends on hot runner melt channel sizing, the kind of the raw material and additive we use, mold stack component design, injection molding machine, clamp design, and mold deflection. And also the plated deflection of the injection molding machine plays very important role in this. For the gate quality, it depends on wall stem coating, which is part of the hot runner, its shape, gate cooling, and raw material. For the clarity, it depends on raw material, surface finish, melt handling, machine process control. Let's look at blood tube manufacturing process. After we produce blood tubes, it goes for cleaning, drying, and spraying of reactive agents. Then it will move to capping under controlled vacuum, and then it will move to the labeling side. The racking, wrapping, and sterilization can be done before shipping. So here all the partners we can show here like Husky, and shortly with this we can produce blood collection tubes from PET, and then from automation and assembly line we can do vacuumizing, and we can apply the reagent sprays, various different kind of sprays. And with the packing and sterilization we can pack the blood tubes ready to market. And we can also have like McCart, we can have clean room third party agents. They can help us to develop clean room while building the factories. Let's know about our 48 cavity ICHOR mold. It has got mold ID tag which can transfer save process data to the machine. Integrated mold alignment feature. We have got sensors which will continuously check mold alignment, and if there is a difference in mold alignment, it will stop the machine. Carbide cores to reduce core shift and achieve faster cycle time, and optical part detection for better mold safety. Advantage Elite Plus is our special monitoring premium service, which helps to ensure the peak performance of Husky system. Presently, all machine services happening across the globe worldwide are reactive, and this happens after machine breakdown. But this is Husky's proactive approach, which will detect problem quite early before system goes into breakdown mode and take corrective actions. So this is our We Call You service, and we have dedicated product manager who will manage entire coordination of this service, ensuring peak performance of our system. So in this slide, we'll discuss our ICHOR 48 cavity system is a unique combination of mold, Husky hot runner, high-ped injection molding machine, auxiliaries, and Advantage Elite Plus monitoring services. So our unique combination of operating system and turnkey solution will eliminate artificial barriers, wastage, and variability. And it will enable to have high performance, and it will reduce the risk to the great extent. And it will help to faster time to market to the new entrants. So we can summarize blood collection tube application that Husky's ICHOR provides a comprehensive solution with the fastest cycle time in the world, which is 5.8 seconds for dia 13 by 100 blood tube with low IV resin and up to 97% efficiency. If we intend to use high IV resin, high PET IV resin, then cycle time may be roughly around 6 seconds. So our now next product is pipette tips. Pipette tip is a very high precision medical part due to its shape and tiny hole like 0.2 millimeter dia or less than this. The critical quality criteria requirement in pipette tip molding are runout and bend, tiny hole diameter, flash, and typically a sink mark. So Shortly, which is our Switzerland-based medical mold company, has a rich experience of making such high precision molds for pipette tips. And we have a good experience and proven record. Shortly mold combining with Husky high electric machine reduces the risk and complexity of the project, and your investment is secured with a faster time to market. Let's look at the manufacturing process of pipette tips. Once the pipette tips are manufactured from Husky system, they go through the assembly line, and after the storage and sterilization, pipette tips are ready to market. In this slide, we will review the pipette tip mold is manufactured by our Shortly Switzerland-based company. From the picture, you can see that pipette tip mold has a compact mold design with 8 cavity cluster, and critical components can be serviced on the injection molding machine itself. Shortly side gating hot runner, which is a cluster design, is a proven for more than 30 years. So it's proven hot runner, which reduces the risk, and it is a very integral part and very important part of our shortly mold. So in this slide, Husky pipette tip 32 cavity system is the world's fastest running technology at 4.9 second cycle time. We have run 200 microliter pipette tip mold. So due to its compact size of the mold, it is suitable to run even on smaller size of machines. So 32 cavity machine, 32 cavity mold can be run on 60-ton machine, and 64 cavity can be run on 120-ton machine. Shortly has invented a very unique adjustable core and stripper technology by which we can adjust the runout, and we can adjust the concentricity of pipette tip, which will bring pipette tip quality to the next level. So here we see in the right side top picture, in the absence of adjustable rotating core technology in the top side, the pipette tip runout reading is scattered and away from zero reference. And some of the pipette tips are crossing 0.2 reading. But with the shortly rotating technology, rotating core and stripper technology, you can see that all the pipette tip readings, runout readings have come within 0.2 reference. So this enhances the quality to the great extent. So we can summarize that Husky pipette tip system gives high performance, better concentricity and quality at 4.9 second cycle time, and we can offer faster time to market. So Husky machine together with Shortly mold becomes world's best medical system. So from Husky side, we can offer a special medical grade machines, hot runners, controllers, auxiliaries, global support, and customer relationships. And from Shortly side, we can provide the best art and high precision molds and customer relationship and mold design. And we are able to support your investment through our global footprint. Husky has one of the largest support network in the industry that covers you with more than 140 countries and more than 40 service and sales offices across the globe. We have 470 customer support and dedicated Husky sales and service staff. We have got 9 spare parts centers across the globe and 8 refurbishing and conversion facilities. So in the summary, why Husky? It's a proven system which will help you for faster time to market. It will mitigate the risk in complex solutions. We have innovative and rare technology which will help to achieve better quality and become more competitive in the market. And it's a one-stop comprehensive solution, single source responsibility, which ensures high reliability and higher quality medical parts for your medical customers. So we come to the end of this presentation here. I thank you for your valuable time and I promise this will be a valuable investment for you. For further details, this is my coordinates.
Thank you very much, Hiren. That was very depth and insightful, and I'm sure you have shared your 20 years experience in a very short and a small presentation to us. We have some of the some few questions that we're going to take people who have asked us during registration. Let me ask you the first one, which I said, do you see the efforts of the pandemic been finished or still impacting the medical market dynamics?
So it's a very good question. In fact, it doesn't seem like pandemic is over. As a matter of fact, one can even ask if the pandemic is finished or will ever be finished. The pandemic has raised many questions in medical supply chain. So, such as if we raise a point which we face during COVID time and even after COVID time is self-sufficiency for medical devices. So, which has led to many companies to reshore initiatives in India and even across the globe. So even we have been in touch. I have been personally in touch with different many experts in the businesses, and what we got good feedback that the thing like many people took a lot of many companies took time to come for e-commerce, but after the pandemic and when the lockdown came and during that pandemic time and even after pandemic time now e-commerce has become integral part and very key component of all the business, even b2b and b2c. So pandemic still it will take a long time to absorb this shock, but it has accelerated
Well said. Well
business.
said.
Yeah.
So the can we move to next question? Can one reuse a PET platform to produce blood collection tubes?
In fact, in our ICHOR blood collection tube, we have used our PET platforms, that is a HiPET machine. But because the blood tube part weight and preform part weights are totally different, we have re-engineered our injection unit totally differently so that it can give high pressure and high speed during injection. So if existing PET preform machine is there, then it is not possible to run blood tube mold because its part weight is very small. That is the technicality.
Moving to the next question, are blood tubes produced in any special ISO clean room environment?
Actually, if we refer to guidelines, there is no any compulsion on manufacturing in clean room, but we have seen in the market with different blood tube producers, generally they prefer to produce in ISO 8 or ISO 9 environment.
The last one, do you have an all electric machine for blood tubes or syringe applications?
We do not have all electric machine, but we have electrified a few of the operations within our injection molding machine. As an example, on our high electric machine and even on ICOR machine, the screw rotation, the refilling part is electrified with servo motors, and it is running fine. So, and also Husky, we believe that we need to have more flexibility on injection speed and pressure side. So hydraulic is the most best reliable source of power. So it is our semi electric machine, I could say.
With this, we come to an end, and Hiren, from manufacturing today, ITP, and with the entire audience, we would big thank you for sharing your insights and taking the questions. We appreciate your dedication and your 20 years of experience sharing with everyone. And we look forward to have more such sessions in the coming months. Thank you very much, everyone. Look forward to reconnect you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh and Ms. Sujan. Thank you.